Hey, what is up, everybody? I am here to give you my WWE Battleground 2015 predictions. Now, before I actually get to that, if you want to check out my other videos of Battleground, my past Battleground reviews or predictions, you can click right up here on the playlist right there. And I also have one down there on the CM Brothers channel, which you can subscribe to that by clicking right there. That's called Cross Promotion. So, let's talk about this year's Battleground, though. Battleground is live on pay-per-view tomorrow night. On the only way you can get it is if you have the WWE Network, which I think is a pretty good idea because it will make people want to subscribe to the WWE Network. Which, you know, if there's only $9.99, so that's a pretty good deal to get for a pay-per-view. I actually still have to pay my network subscription. But if you're a new subscriber, you get, anytime you subscribe, you get the first month free, which I think is a good idea because they were just giving it for free out of the blue anyways. Now, from now on, you get the first month free if you're a new subscriber, just like Netflix. And I think that's a pretty good idea. And this pay-per-view will be live on the WWE Network at 8 o'clock. But if you're going to watch the pre-show, you have to tune in an hour earlier at 7 o'clock p.m. And looking at this pay-per-view, I got to be honest with you, I'm pretty hyped for it, I guess. They have a good match card, I believe. Some matches have a chance to deliver. But I'm not really too hyped for it. I'm like 50-50. So I'm just going into it with an open mind. If it's good, then that's awesome. It's good. I hope if it delivers, then that will make me happy. But if it fucking sucks, I wouldn't be shocked. But I will be a little bit pissed off. So let's get to my predictions. So we have the pre-show, or the kickoff, whatever they want to call it. They change it around so often. We have R-Truth versus Ken Barrett, and this is a battle for crowns. So whoever wins this match, I guess, will be the King of the Ring. This is a battle for Ken Barrett's crown. Haven't really enjoyed this. This is really the only thing I really hated about the WWE product, like, immensely. I just don't like this feud. It makes Ken Barrett look bad. R-Truth beat him at Money in the Bank on the kickoff, and then he won a match a night later in like 20 seconds, and R-Truth didn't even know he was wrestling that match. So I'm not really enjoying this feud. Then eventually Ken Barrett won a match, and then R-Truth won on Monday. They just pretty much made Ken Barrett look like a loser since he's won the King of the Ring, which doesn't make any sense because he just won the King of the Ring, and this is supposed to be this prestigious thing to win, so I don't really get it. As for who would win, I actually am going to be rooting for Ken Barrett. Like I said, he did win the King of the Ring, so you want to make him at least somewhat look strong, but I would be shocked if R-Truth won and they had Ken Barrett just drop the whole King of the Ring gimmick. But yeah, I'm going to go with Ken Barrett. So yeah, that's the kickoff match. So we have a total of 6 matches on the show. One of them's on the kickoff, and it's that match. But 5 matches are on the actual show. We were actually supposed to get an Intercontinental Championship match. Ryback defending the championship against Big Show and The Miz, but Ryback got injured on Monday because he has a staph infection on his knee, so he can't do the match. I'm assuming they're just going to add another match on the pay-per-view. Maybe they'll put a match with Dean Ambrose in there, and I don't really know who Dean Ambrose could wrestle, but they can throw Dean Ambrose on the pay-per-view. I don't really think they're going to leave Dean Ambrose off the pay-per-view, so we're just going to have to wait and see with that. I'm not really too disappointed, by the way, that there's no Intercontinental Championship match. The match probably could have delivered, but I wasn't, like, hyped for it or anything. And they're probably just going to do it, like, on Raw or something, so we're just going to have to wait and see with that. Or maybe they'll do it at SummerSlam, so we're going to have to wait and see. So let's get to the other matches on the pay-per-view. We have a singles match between Randy Orton and Sheamus. Now, this is pretty much building up because they've had matches. The first time Sheamus just beat the crap out of Orton, then the second time Orton beat the crap out of Sheamus, and then it's kind of they've been kind of having brawls lately, and it's leading to a match. Makes sense. Both guys have nothing to do. I wish they had a little bit more of a reason to fight, but whatever. Now this is a tough one for the prediction because Randy Orton hasn't really been on a winning streak lately. He's hasn't really been doing anything. He kind of needs the victory, but Sheamus just won the Money in the Bank ladder match, and he really needs the victory to make him look strong, to make him look like a strong contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So I'm gonna go with Sheamus to win. Randy Orton can always get his win back somehow against somebody else, so I'm gonna go with Sheamus to beat Randy Orton. So, next match is we have John Cena defended the United States Championship against Kevin Owens. I really enjoyed this feud. You had the match at Elimination Chamber. Kevin Owens won that, and fair and square. You had Cena win the match at Money in the Bank, which I don't agree with because it didn't really make any sense storyline-wise, but it's leading to this third match, and Kevin Owens wants to take the United States Championship from John Cena. He has a legitimate reason to take it from him now, and I think that makes sense. Now, this is kind of a tough one to predict, because I don't know if they want to do this match again at SummerSlam or not, so they can do some sort of wishy-washy finish, like a disqualification. But to be honest with you, I'm actually just going to say that Kevin Owens beats John Cena and becomes the brand new United States Champion. He just lost the NXT Championship. He's been looking really strong, and he actually wants to be the guy to beat Cena for the title. He's interrupted any match that John Cena's had for the championship since then, and I think it makes sense. So I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens to win the U.S. title, because if Kevin Owens doesn't beat Cena for it, I'm not really sure who else can. So I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens to win the United States Championship. So then the next match is we have the Primetime Players, which consist of Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, and the Primetime Players will be defending the WWE Tag Team Championships against the New Day. Now, we're not sure which two members are going to be in it, because it could be Big E and Kofi Kingston, it could be Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, or it could be Big E and Xavier Woods. And that's like what's kind of selling the match, I guess. The reason you want to see this match is because you don't know which two members of New Day is going to win. If I had to predict, I'm going to say maybe Big E and Kofi, since they're the ones that are having the tag team matches on Raw, and I think they just are a better pair-up, so I'm going to go with them. The prediction, as much as I hate the New Day, I'm going to pick them to win. The reason why is because the Primetime Players have had their numbers on Raws and SmackDowns, and they've been hyping that up, so I'm gonna pick the New Day to win. I really don't want them to win, but they're gonna win. Like I said, the Primetime Players have had their numbers, and I think the WWE wants to make the New Day look strong again. So I'm gonna pick the New Day to win. So then we have Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. I haven't really enjoyed this feud. I made a video about this, I believe yesterday or the day before that. About how WWE creatives ruined Bray Wyatt. He doesn't win any feud that he's in. So I wouldn't be shocked if Bray Wyatt didn't win this match. And to be honest with you, I am going to pick Roman Reigns to win. This whole feud's been kind of corny with this anyone but you thing. And I just, even if it was good, I just can't buy it, because Bray Wyatt just loses every feud he's in, so, And if Bray Wyatt won this match, it doesn't really make any sense, because Roman Reigns just won the Royal Rumble match, main event in WrestleMania, and, almost beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So I am going to pick that Roman Reigns wins this match and gets him, and yeah. Roman Reigns should have just won the Money in the Bank anyways. This whole feud's pointless. I'm not enjoying it. But the match, I'm not really sure the match could be, because they've had good matches in the past. The reason why it doesn't make any sense is Roman Reigns beat this guy after having 2 matches in less than 10 minutes. So, yeah. But they've had solid matches in the past, and this could be a good match, so we're going to have to wait and see. But I'm just not hyped for it. Then we have the main event. We have Seth Rollins defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar's going to have Paul Heyman in his corner, like always, because Paul Heyman's his advocate. And this is kind of a tough one to call. because this feud's actually been awesome. This is probably the match I'm looking forward to the most on the pay-per-view. They've been feuding pretty much since Night of Champions 2014, when Seth Rollins laid out Brock Lesnar with the curb stomp and to try to cash in his Money in the Bank on him. And then they had that whole thing at the Royal Rumble, and then Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank on Brock Lesnar, and in the main event of WrestleMania. But he didn't pin Brock Lesnar; he pinned Roman Reigns. And then Brock Lesnar ended up getting suspended because he tried to have his rematch. And then Brock Lesnar came back, and I really enjoyed this feud. And then you have Seth Rollins reunite the Authority with J&J Security, Jamie Noble, and Joey Mercury, and Corporate Kane. But then Brock Lesnar took them all out. He ended up smashing that Cadillac. And I like the hype video for this match too. I really enjoy that. Now as for the winner, it's kind of tough to call, because I actually am happy this match is taking place, because of the fact that I thought they would wait till SummerSlam, so I do think it's weird there, but I think it makes sense because this is the pay-per-view that no one would really look forward to, and in any pay-per-view that Brock Lesnar shows up on, it's going to be a big pay-per-view, so I'm happy about that. As for the winner, this is a tough one, because you can just have Brock Lesnar just walk out of the Battleground as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It'd be a nice change-up. Brock Lesnar can run as a face champion, because I really enjoyed Brock Lesnar as a face. I think he's been a badass. Or you can have Seth Rollins walk out, and you can do some other match at SummerSlam. I actually am going to predict that there's going to be... I don't think Paul Heyman's going to turn on Brock, by the way, because I think Brock Lesnar kind of needs Heyman, because Brock Lesnar can't really talk on the mic. And I'm actually enjoying Heyman as a face, too. But I predict that somehow Seth Rollins will beat Brock Lesnar and retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I originally thought it was going to be some wishy-washy finish. Lesnar would win by a count-out or DQ. Rollins would win by a count-out or DQ. But this match has been hyped. I think there's going to be a fair winner. And then at SummerSlam, they'll maybe do a fatal four-way match with Rollins defending the championship against Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar. They'll maybe do something like that. And I think I would be fine with that, because everybody has a legitimate gripe. They want to face Seth Rollins. Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns have unfinished business from WrestleMania. I would be fine with that. So I'm actually going to go with Seth Rollins to retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So let me go back and repeat my predictions. So the kickoff, I predict that Ken Barrett will beat R-Truth and continue to remain the king of the ring. I predict that Sheamus will beat Randy Orton. I predict that Kevin Owens will beat John Cena and become the brand new United States Champion. I unfortunately picked the New Day to beat the Primetime Players and become the brand new WWE Tag Team Champions. I predict that Roman Reigns will beat Bray Wyatt. And I predict that Seth Rollins will defend and retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Brock Lesnar. So, those are my Battleground predictions. You can leave your thoughts and predictions down below. And overall, that's pretty much it, guys. And if you want to check out my non-wrestling channel, Owen the Talkinator, where I talk about non-wrestling things, you can click right up there. And you can click down below to subscribe to me. And I forgot to mention James the He-Man Hebert. He has a couple of YouTube channels. Over here is James Hebert, Sign 95. He makes custom Titrons of wrestlers and other things like that. And then over here is his Way With Youth Wrestling channel. I've appeared on a couple of videos there. He said he's making a comeback with that in the summertime, and I'll be appearing on that in the fall. That's pretty much it, guys. All I have to say is, talk to you later.